welcome or welcome back to the Blue Butterfly Tarot. Today, as you can see with the setup, this is going to be an open-ended reading. I have absolutely no idea where this reading is going to go, but I think you might have some clue given the title description. All right, other additional information that I would do want to share, this is a general reading. Take what resonates, leave the rest. Please be careful of scammers. I would never reach out to you asking you to follow or subscribe or book a private reading, so just please be a little bit careful about that. My private readings are open right now. You can check the details in the description box below. Alrighty, let's get into what wants to come through for you, alright? So what wants to come through for my dear viewer, please? What wants to come through for my viewer? Oof, okay. Let's see. Let's start with that. The Fates. Orphaned. All right, so this is with respect to someone that you feel maybe has abandoned you, or someone you feel might have ghosted you, someone who did not take responsibility for the connection and they decided to leave. I'm also getting that this person may have made the decision to leave this connection thinking about themselves. They didn't decide to leave the connection with you. So it looks like this person made a decision for your connection on their own, and you might be feeling a little bit upset about it. You might be feeling, very hurt, I guess I would say. Yes, that's the word I'm looking for. Very hurt that this person didn't consider you when they made the decision about this connection. There is something that draws you to this person, my dear viewer. I can feel that. I can see that as well. There is something that makes you feel that maybe in the future both of you will be coming together, or you intuitively know that there is something more to this story. Like, this cannot be the end to your story, and intuitively you feel the pull towards this person. Intuitively you feel that, there is more, and you might not have all the answers today, but you're sure that the answers will come at some point. So it also looks like you might believe that this person, there's an element of destiny in the way that both of you interacted with each other, or the way that both of you met with each other, and you might be giving yourself, or you might be calming yourself, I guess I would say. You might be calming yourself with the intuitive feeling that you've been getting that there's more to this story. Right now, it looks like there's a pause between the two of you. It's coming through in the energy as well. Right now, your person is justifying their decision, saying, this is how I feel about the connection right now. I can't be a part of this connection. I don't want this connection right now. Maybe in the future I might change my mind, but today this is how I feel about this connection. And so your person is kind of justifying their thought process again and again and again. All right, and it's also possible that they might be running away from facing what they have done. So neither do they want to take responsibility for the fact that they have made a decision without consulting you about the connection, but they're also not wanting to, they don't want to think too much about it right now. Right now, they feel they made this decision, it's done, and they should just keep moving forward. And so right now, the energy that your person is in is that if they think too much about this connection, it makes them feel bad. So they try not to think about it. This person could also be distracting themselves as well. So heavy pause energy, I don't think that you are hearing from this person right now. I can definitely feel that this person doesn't want to think about the decision that they've made, because the more they start thinking about that decision, the more they realize that they should have at least considered your feelings, or even if it was what they wanted, they should have, kind of made the decision with you, consulted you, spoken to you about what they felt. And so they know that all of these realizations will start coming to the surface if they start thinking about the decision that they made. So right now, they don't want to think about it. Right now, they just want to look at their own lives, and they just want to be in the present. And I feel like saying that in quotes because I think that this person is just justifying not facing up to their actions by saying, oh, I'm just going to be in the moment right now. I'm just going to deal with what I am feeling right now rather than thinking about the past or thinking about the future. All right. There is definitely an intuitive feeling hitting this person that there is more to the story. It's not just on your side, but right now they don't really want to take action on that feeling, but they are feeling it. I can sense the energy on their end as well. So a little bit more of them going within, kind of nursing their wounds. Yes, they do have wounds, my dear viewer. I mean, with respect to what's gone down between the two of you, it's hurt them in some way, though I don't think that they might be showing it to anyone. But they are taking the time to go within and just heal what they feel is blocking them from truly accepting their decision. So it's not yet digging deeper into why they made those decisions, but it's more about, all right, I did this, and so now I need to make peace with that decision. And so it's that inner conversation that they're having with themselves right now. This person feels that both of you, we have serendipity coming out, yes. So this person feels that the way both of you met, yes, it definitely did have a hand in destiny. It's possible that maybe this person wasn't intending to make one particular action that day, or they took an action that was very, very unexpected, and that's how they met you, and that's how things started with the two of you. And it feels like on their end as well, there was some kind of, surprise in meeting you and in finding someone like you. So it's not just on your end. Whatever you are feeling about this connection, your person is also feeling it as well. And with the milk and honey coming out, they definitely feel that both of you, you've kind of formed a bond that can't be broken even though this person is physically apart. And they're realizing that they might not have realized it when they were with you. It's possible that they might have taken it for granted, because the energy that I'm getting is when they had an opportunity to work on this bond with you, they chose to walk away. And now they're realizing that the bond that both of you had is actually very, very unique. You don't really get that kind of compatibility. You go through life thinking, oh yeah, you know what, I'll meet a lot of people that I can connect with and I can, have a connection with, but you realize that it's very, very few people that you actually feel that intense connection with, people who you feel can truly understand you, can truly be, kind of mesh into your life and flow with you. It's very, very few that you actually feel that connection to, and your person is realizing that. And they also realize that your bond was actually very, very simple, but it was very, very powerful. As much as they thought, oh, okay, you know what, I can find this everywhere else, because at the surface it doesn't look like it much. They're realizing that the deeper aspects of your connection is something that they can't find anywhere else. And both of you, you're meant to be, and your person, they do have the realization, but right now it's kind of like they do know, but they don't really want to tap deeper into that, because it kind of brings up these unresolved feelings to the surface, and right now they don't want to deal with that. Another message that's coming through is they do realize they hurt your feelings, but right now it's more of self-protection mode that's coming through. All right? They definitely feel that maybe they should come forward and apologize, or maybe, let you know their thoughts, maybe take responsibility for their actions. But right now, it's more about themselves, all right? Right now, they don't want to think about anyone else, because they themselves don't know what they're feeling. They themselves don't know how to handle the feelings that they're having. Like them feeling like both of you are meant to be, the feeling of loss that's coming up. They don't know how to deal with that. The feeling that they might have lost something that was so good forever. All of those feelings are coming up to the surface, and they don't want to deal with that. So those are becoming unresolved feelings, and they would rather not have anything to do with that right now than to, sit down and think about, why am I having these feelings? This was an action that I took for myself, but why is it not making me happy? Rather than thinking along those lines, they just want to be like, okay, you know what? I'm here right now. I made this decision. Whatever it is, it is. I don't want to deal with the feelings and the repercussions of it. So a little bit of that energy coming through from your person. They might feel that, you would not have understood why they made that decision. But frankly, let me tell you, they themselves don't know why they made that decision. Your person could have abandonment wounds. I am feeling that in the energy. And so it's possible that your person could leave people before they are left. And the minute things start to get very serious, or they feel that insecurity coming up within them, they just walk away from the connection. So your connection could have brought in I don't think that's a word. Could have brought like all of these deep down wounds that they have, that again, they're not ready to deal with right now. But the good news is your reading, the last card that I wished to pick up was that there is a change in the wind, which means your person might be thinking about changing, or there could be divine intervention, given we have the fates over here. There could actually be divine intervention where this person will be forced to look at their actions and what they're feeling. So it looks like whatever the energy is going on right now between the two of you, it looks like there is a change in that energy, in that dynamic. So let's get deeper, all right? Let's get deeper. What is going to be the change? Can you clarify a change in the wind? Yes, they're starting to take responsibility, or they will, right? For some of you, they're starting to, but for some of you, they are going to, because we have time for a nap. So a little bit of pause energy definitely coming through. But one, they're going to start looking inwards. They're going to start tapping into spiritual knowledge, and they are going to start understanding why they chose to behave that way in your connection, with respect to your connection, even though they felt that deeply towards you and towards this connection. So there is a feeling of them taking responsibility for their actions that's coming through. That is going to be the change in the wind. Not just that, they're going to be more sure about you and about wanting to come forward towards you over time, of understanding why they behaved the way that they do. So the more they resolve those feelings, the more they tap into that, the more they understand, all right, well, I am someone who tends to leave people out of fear of them leaving me, and I tend to be impulsive about that. So how do I heal that? How do I work on that? And so there's an aspect of them that will understand why the deeper meaning behind their actions, and heal that, because we've got the King of Wands coming out. They are going to be healing that, and as they heal those wounds, they're going to feel more confident about you not leaving them, or more confident about this connection, and that it is here to stay. All right, for me, the King of Wands, of all the four kings, this one is the most spiritual. So a little bit of spiritual knowledge that I feel is going to be coming through with your person. I did mention divine intervention, didn't I? So I feel like either your person is going to go through a series of experiences that teach them more about themselves, or this could also be divine intervention coming through. Whatever it is, there is a change in the wind that is coming through for your person. What are the realizations that my dear viewers' person is going to have because of this change in the wind? What are the realizations? What are the realizations? All right, we'll take this, but I feel like going one more. Yes, a lot of clarity about their actions, my dear viewer. All right, it looks like right now everything's very, very hazy, and it's it's kind of like they took the action, but they don't even know why they took the action. And whatever reason they're giving them is all surface level. And they seem to be happy with that explanation right now. But as time goes by, that explanation is not going to be enough for them, because they're going to realize that there is actually a deeper meaning or a deeper reason why they showed up the way that they did. And not understanding that is going to make them feel very, very frustrated on the inside as time goes by. So one thing that's going to happen is that they are going to gain clarity about their actions, and more importantly, they're going to gain clarity about how their thought process works when it comes to a connection. You know, why is it that they fear connections? Why is it that they automatically go into flight mode when they actually feel a genuine connection with someone? So all of that clarity is coming through, but I am being called to tell you that this is slow moving energy, all right? The change in the wind might be fast, but the analyzation, the thoughts that, you know, will take time to clear out, and the clarity setting in, that is going to take time, all right? Another thing that your person is going to realize is what they had was actually true happiness. And it wasn't you trying to deceive them, or it wasn't life trying to, pull the rug under their feet once they've gotten comfortable with that. So there's definitely a lot of mistrust in your person with respect to fate or destiny, or what they are deserving in their life, what's meant for them. It's possible that this person might have been through a lot of bad experiences that made them feel like, okay, life is never good to me, or if I start to feel happy, then it means something's going to go wrong, and so I better protect myself. So that might be the energy that your person is in. But over time, another part of the clarity that's going to set in is there was nothing out to get them. You were not out to get them. Neither was this connection, meant to hurt them. It was actually true happiness, and your person will realize that this connection was actually a gift, and it was not really something that was disguised to hurt them. So a little bit of that trust is going to build on that feeling of happiness that they feel when they are with you, or when they were with you. So those feelings will start to come through as well. Now, your person definitely has closed off their heart right now. I don't think that they would want to talk to you. Even if you are talking to them, I think that it's going to be very, very closed off, very shut off. You're not going to get the answers that you're looking for, because that's the energy that your person is in. But over time, your person's going to understand that the only person that they are locking out is actually themselves, and that's not healthy for them. It's going to take some time for them to come to that realization, but they're going to realize that they need answers for how they've been showing up. And it's important that they unlock their heart, they open their heart, and start to look for those answers from within. All right, so that is the energy that will come through. A little bit of slow energy. I do want to say, my dear viewer, this is not fast-moving energy at all. We've got the Queen of Wands coming up. So in this time of your person having their realizations, it looks like on the outside, how do I say this? It looks like you're going to be having a glow up, my dear viewer. It looks like you are going to be focusing, or you already are focusing on your passions. You are kind of using the energy that you're feeling from this connection, and you're channeling that into your creative pursuits. You could also be an entrepreneur. I would not be surprised. You could be also a tarot reader. I also would not be surprised. It looks like there are spiritual gifts. There's a lot of abundance of creative energy within you. So you could be an artist, you could be a writer, you could be a dancer, you could be a musician. Would not be surprised, because it looks like you do have some gift of some kind. And it looks like you're going to be tapping very, very deeply into that. You're going to be, yes, you do have your eye on this person. Yes, you do feel sad from time to time about the energy of this connection. You might even be tapping into the energy of this person from time to time. But for the most part, it looks like you are right now on the way, creating a life that is filled with so much passion for yourself. And in that, you might actually be going through a physical beauty transformation. My dear viewer, I would not be surprised given the work that you've been doing. I don't think that you are doing it intentionally, but I think that the aura around you, the energy around you, it's going to change massively. So the person that you are today, all right, versus the person that you are going to be in a short while, it looks like there's going to be a massive change, and you're going to feel it too. There's going to be a very, very massive difference in your aura. And I'm also seeing not just inside, but even on the outside, you are going to notice a change in like a physical beauty transformation. I don't know how else to explain that, but I am seeing a glow up. Yes, I am seeing a glow up happening for you. All right. And I don't think that you're intentionally doing it. I think it's just about you channeling your energy in a way that brings you peace. And that peace is just being shown to other people on your face and by the way that you are. And that might be the physical beauty transformation, the glow up that other people might be seeing it as. But it looks like that's happening for you. If it's not already happened, I'm pretty sure that it is happening, or you might not be aware that it is happening right now. And in this period of time, your person is going to be looking from the outside and wishing that they are, that you have space for them, that you would allow them back into your life. I don't know where you are going to be at the end of your transformation, but there is an energy of this person feeling that you have always been an equal match to them. And the more you have your glow up, the more irresistible you become to this person. And yes, of course, that makes sense. With those realizations, that sense of loss, that sense of understanding that, okay, this was my counterpart and I let them go. It's the gender doesn't matter, it's the energy that you are going to be embodying, all right? With that, your person is going to understand that life is not out there to get them, They attract what they are, and whatever it is that they keep fearing subconsciously, they're actually inviting that into their own life and invariably self-sabotaging themselves and self-sabotaging whatever happy connections that your person is in, and they're going to realize that. So there's going to be a very, very deep transformation that happens with your person as they come to this realization. And finally, oh beautiful, and finally, your person is going to trust this connection. They're going to trust you. They're going to trust that this is something both of you can work together. Whatever fears they have, it's not that they shouldn't be without those fears. It's that they can work through those fears with you, And there's going to be a sense of camaraderie that comes with your person. They realize that I don't have to do this alone. I don't have to fight my fears alone. I don't have to, be in this connection on my own, just being in that protective mode for myself. No, I can share my thoughts, my feelings with my person, and we can work through a way. Maybe if I'm feeling insecure about my person, that's you, disappearing for more hours in a day, then maybe I could tell them how I feel, and then they might actually work it out with me and then send me a message every couple of hours. I should be able to trust my person to work with me to come up with a solution. I mean, yes, I'm working on my own healing. Yes, that's true, but I can and I should be able to trust my person to work with me on this connection. And so your person will slowly start to open their heart, will slowly start to trust what this connection is, the depth of this connection and what they feel for you. But it is going to take time for them to get there. There's a lot of mistrust within themselves. I think I would say, I'm not judging your person because I think I understand where they're coming from. I think that when you've had too many examples in your life where everything has been working against you, or you perceive that everything has been working against you, it becomes hard to trust. It becomes hard to trust any good thing in your life. It becomes hard to trust when someone genuinely cares for you, you know? If you've been interacting with too many people in your life, all throughout your life, I guess, where people don't have the best intentions for you, or they've always been, kind of sabotaging you, or always been stabbing you in the back, it's hard to trust when something good comes your way. It's hard to trust when there's a genuine person. So I understand where your person is coming from. And I think you might also have an idea of what they've been through. So I think you too understand where your person is coming from, my dear viewer. And so whatever's happened between the two of you right now, it's actually going to be a trigger for this person to work through that and realize that, yes, there are people out there who might not have the best intentions for us. Yes, sometimes things might not go the way that we wanted. Sometimes we do get hurt, but there are also people out there who genuinely care for us, who genuinely want to be with us, want to work on this connection with us, who, naturally will be able to understand our insecurities and help or work with us to work around it. There are, genuine connections where you can feel like you're at home, So it's a process that your person has to go through. So it's a lot of unraveling their past, unraveling the narrative of their past. But it looks like there is clarity setting in. But the transformation is going to take a bit of time. And it looks like the more you focus on yourself, my dear viewer, the more you channel this energy of this connection into your creative pursuits specifically, it looks like the more healing energy you are sending to your person, the more they understand that you were never meant to hurt them, or you weren't like the other people in their life. The more you work on your energy, like your creative pursuits, the more healing is happening on your end. And it looks like, given we have the fates coming out, there is a tie between the two of you. There is an energetic cord between the two of you. The more you focus on these aspects of your life, the more your person starts looking into their life and the story that they've created, the narrative that they've taken away, and they're realizing they can change that narrative. It's not too late. And whatever is hazy within them in their thought process about this connection, it's starting to clear out the more you focus on your creative energy, the more you channel that energy. And it's also, going to trigger them that how do I say this? The more you are in your creative energy, the more it draws this person in, because that is when they truly see you for who you are. That is the form of you that, how do I say this? That form of you, all right, the energy that you're going to be embodying, it pulls everyone in. And that is the form of you that forces this person to trust and believe. And I don't want to say force because that feels like a very strong word. I just want to say that their natural state of being becomes trusting you when you are in that energy. So it looks like that is the process of this person stepping into their power eventually. It is going to take time, all right? This is not fast-moving energy. The change in the wind might be fast. That might be very soon. I am getting fast energies for that. But the transformation that's meant to happen within your person, that is going to take a little bit of time, all right? As you can see, it's an entire process that's being laid out, and the cards came out so beautifully. This was actually very, very beautiful. It was like a story unfolding, which it actually is, and you are part of that story. So it looks like whatever went down between the two of you, I think that there was divine intervention. I think that the connection was meant to break down. Hold on. The camera automatically switches off at 29 minutes. So I'm just going to switch off and switch back on and get back to talking to you, all right? Yeah, back. So I think that the way this connection broke down, don't blame yourself for it, all right? I feel like you might be blaming yourself for it, or you might be feeling like, okay, I should have said this to make the situation better, or for this person to trust me, or I should have done this, I should have behaved differently. No, there was nothing that you could do to how do I say this? There was nothing you could do to avoid, to avoid this ending of sorts right now. I think that both of you are being protective from each other. I think that the energy that your person is in, if both of you had continued down in that energy, I think both of you would have ended up hurting each other even more. And maybe it's possible that both of you might have ended up at a point where you couldn't come back from it. All right, so take this to be divine intervention, because I think that's a very, very big message that's coming through. Given we have the fates coming out, there is nothing that you could have said or done differently to have changed the outcome. All right, even though it might feel that way to you, even though it might seem like that on the surface, it looks like this ending was meant to happen so that your person can start taking a look within, start doing their inner work, start healing the narratives, and trust what fate has for them. Trust the good things that fate has for them. Start, understanding that, yes, sometimes we do go through bad experiences. Yes, sometimes we do meet people who do hurt us. Yes, absolutely, that is true. But on the flip side, sometimes we do find ourselves in connections and in situations that are meant to bring us a lot of beauty and happiness. Sometimes we do meet people who genuinely care for us, who love us, and who will want to work with us. So this is a journey of your person understanding the difference between the two. Rather than looking at everything as gray, your person is also starting to realize, or they will realize, that there are two different kinds of things that can happen to them. And based on their intuition, because they do intuitively feel that they are connected with you. We did get the milk and honey as well. So based on what they intuitively feel, they have to trust that. They have to go within. They have to trust what they're intuitively feeling. And they also have to keep their heart open for the good things as well. So that is the journey, that is the process that your person is going through right now. And it was meant for them to go through. I think that your connection might have been a trigger for your person to go inwards and to gain clarity. And I don't think that could have happened with any other connection, because one, your purity, my dear viewer, the purity of your heart is what has triggered this. All right. So it is who you are that has triggered this. And I say that in the most beautiful way. It is because of who you are. It's like, I think at every given point, this person might have thought you were deceiving them, or they might not have trusted you completely, even though on the surface they might have said, yes, I trust you. But I think deep down there's a lot of battle going on with respect to this connection. And so time and again, you kept proving yourself. I don't think that you intentionally did, and I don't think that this person intentionally was testing you, but it's kind of like this person felt you would do something wrong or something to hurt them, but then you didn't. And then another point, they thought you were going to do something wrong, and then you didn't. When I say something wrong, it means to hurt them, or to stab them in the back, or whatever previous experiences that they might have. And then you did, and then you didn't, and then you didn't. And so I think it's that countless times that you didn't. You were proving that you can trust me. I am a part of this. We are together in this. I care for you. I genuinely, have feelings for you, and I want what's best for you and us. And so I think that countless times of your person being proved wrong could have actually triggered them leaving this connection, because I think it might have been very, very confusing for your person as well. So this is a process that they have to go within. I mean, did get time for a nap. So this is a process that they have to go within. They have to try to understand that, yes, sometimes bad exists, but good also exists. And they're starting to realize that. And so I think it was only triggered, and it could have been triggered only because of how pure you were to your person, all right? So I hope that makes you feel better as well. Because if this person had been proven right, all right, with any other person, it would not have triggered, because they would be like, yeah, I was proven right. But the fact that they were proven wrong consistently, yeah, that is what has triggered this, like, okay, why am I wrong so many times? I can't handle it. And then it started this whole thing. So there is nothing that you could have said or done differently. My dear viewer, I think you being who you are, the purity of your heart, the kindness, the compassion, the love that you have for this person, the genuine love, unconditional love that you have for this person is what has triggered it. So allow the process to unfold. It is this person's internal thought process, as well as their own soul's journey that they have to go through. And I think that your connection was meant to trigger that. And I think you, in particular, my dear viewer, are being protected from this person's energy right now, so that this person can work things out and both of you can have an opportunity for a reunion in the future. Because I think that if both of you had continued down this path, you both might have ended up at a place where you can't reverse it, or you can't have a chance for, you can't come back, you know? So I think that there is a little bit of divine intervention. I would not have said this if the fates did not come out, but there is counterpart energy coming through as well. We've got the Queen and the King of Swords coming out, and both of them show the energy that both of you are going to be in. So I think that's very, very powerful for your reading as well, all right? So the advice that is coming through from me is to embody the Queen of Wands energy, all right? That is the energy that you have to predominantly be in, so that it triggers, or first off, let's think about you. That is the energy that you have to be in, so that it helps you cope with the situation. It helps you deal with the energy, the excess energy that you might be feeling because of this connection. So we think about you first. Number two, it's protecting yourself, you know, protecting your energy, setting your boundaries as well. Number three, it is also what is going to trigger this person to make those changes for themselves. You know, it is seeing you in the Queen of Wands energy that triggers them to step into the King of Wands energy, to be that counterpart for you. All right, my dear viewer, this is where I will leave you for today. I really hope that this reading brought you the comfort, clarity, and confirmation you were looking for. Thank you for allowing me to read for you. My private readings are open right now. You can check the details in the description box below. But if this is where you'd like to leave me, then I just want to say thank you so much for all the love and positive energy you've been sending my way, whether it's with the like, share, subscribe, comments, the tips that you send, and watching my page ads. Those are the ways that I feel your love and positive energy, and I'm really, really grateful for it. My dear viewer, thank you. Trust your intuition. You always have free will, and I wish both of you the most peaceful outcome in this situation, all right? Take care. Bye-bye.